So, modern games, eh? Here's the thing, I only have a PS4 and I haven't gotten the Switch since March. So most modern games got shafted for other stuff, aside from PC. Also, after P3P, I ended up playing a lot of dungeon crawlers and rediscovered the 3DS. I also lost access to the Switch, so that happened. It's in this context that I am making a video about my favorite games from this year, as well as my favorite demos, cause I haven't played a lot of actual titles this year. So, this is the most confusing Game of the Year list ever, in no particular order, except for maybe a couple of games. Blanc was a title I bought for me and my mother to play, and honestly, it's a fun and sweet adventure. It's about a fox and a deer who hate each other but need to cooperate anyways. It's like an animated short film or something. Gameplay itself is a basic puzzle platforming experience, which is not a bad thing. I'd even argue that it was super fun, although it is so easy to get lost. And there is a certain part involving ducklings, which is the most frustrating thing I've ever experienced this year. In gaming, it made me want to eat ducks. Aside from that, I really ended up loving Blah a lot, along with its atmosphere. Worth it! As for the most exciting thing I have experienced this year, Street Fighter 6 Story Mode demo not only allowed me to create a character with bara proportions, but it's also a full-fledged single-player RPG with Hollywood production values, which is wild because most fighting games are focused on the multiplayer. Like, props to Capcom for breaking the mold and creating something unique. The best thing is that since main character does not have a specific gender, the story is less about just winning and more about surpassing yourself in your passion. This kinda gives a middle finger to shonen anime or boy-centered media. It's been a while since I've seen a video game question why? Why is the gameplay structure like this? Why is it like that? And it be linked to the story in some kind of way? Maybe it's the Stanley Parable or Pokemon Black and White or even Sonic Battle Scream stage. Either way, Street Fighter 6's demo left me speechless. So I was pleased by the Super Mario RPG remake making Mario cute somehow. I would have enjoyed the third-person remake of Mario RPG with voice acting and a slightly remade story, but for that we got the Another Code remake, so yep, it's all good. There's also the Persona 3 portable port, which is outstanding enough, although I wish FMC was included in the remake, but I need to finish it someday. Meanwhile, 24 Killers is apparently a game that took 9 years to make, and it shows because look at that art style, it's gorgeous! Either way, you're a god who has entered the body of some character in an alien planet or something, I don't know. You have to befriend every monster so that you can tame them or something? You can also transform into them, which is very cool, I think. The only thing is that compared to Moon RPG Remix Adventure, 24 Killers does not have an in-game clock with NPCs who have their routines, but its writing and its characters are very great in my opinion. Everyone is a screw-up who I don't know what they're doing. The only reason why I stopped playing this game is because it has no real walkthrough. One of the walkthroughs I've seen kind of had an exploit, but you know what, I feel like playing the game in the normal way, please. Also, there is a lot of grinding for monies. I still think this title is outstanding and yes, it's good. Good, I think. Another game that looks gorgeous is Star Ocean, the second story R. I know Twitter hates HD 2D, but my god is this thing gorgeous to me. I'm kinda glad it got re-released because both the OG port on the PS1 and the PSP version costs a lot. As far as new JRPGs are concerned though, Kamibako's demo impressed me. It's a puzzle RPG where you do not attack by yourself, but you rebuild the world and give your party members mana so that they can attack. Every part of the world is a tile, and that feels like a board game in a way, while most NPCs and places are in 2D. It's low budget, but it also has a plenty of ambition, with its puzzle minigames and slow burn story. For a low-budget title, I think it deserves more attention. Japanese indie games deserve more attention, such as Humanity! Humanity is a puzzle game where you guide humanity toward a light. It apparently has a story, but I really enjoyed the gameplay and the presentation itself in the demo. The title looks like a remake of an old PS1 game with its minimalistic graphics as well as in music. It was also developed by Tetsuya Mizuguchi, and it makes so much sense because ta-da! Da 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 da. Either way, the demo was great, mate. So, what else is there? Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? A very ambitious Zelda title with a lot of mechanics and pointless details added just because. Which is a very good thing because I'm so used to RPG nowadays having no such details. Which feels like a nice middle finger to the gaming industry, but it was just fun, like most Zelda titles. You know what else is fun? SpongeBob SquarePants, the Cosmic Shake. The SpongeBob adventure impressed me. This is a very well done SpongeBob platformer, which has been a long time coming apparently. Characters are expressive, the story is competent as season 1, 2, 3. The controls work so well. I still wish it was a bit less linear, and also the camera angles could use a bit more variety. But for a $30 3D platforming SpongeBob game, I'm not complaining much. Another 3D platformer I quite enjoyed was surprisingly Super Kiwi 64. The only thing is that, yep, you explore an empty world with no NPC, and you know what? It's kind of like Sonic Frontiers, but not really. Mostly because Kiwi goes fast. Very fast. If you need a short collectathon after Sonic Frontiers, this is probably the game for you. But maybe you'll need to play Cyactro's other games as well as, you know, Beanie. I still wish it had actual NPCs like apparently the first game did. But aside from that, it works. So I guess we are at the end of the list already. Well, I would probably talk about how Changed is really outstanding in my opinion. But I already talked about that in another video, which I guess you can click in the description. I mean, it's one of the most ambitious experimental games of the year, so I guess it would be in my number 1, along with Mario Wonder. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is what happens when Nintendo does not care. They do not care. Oh, the thing takes time to develop. Oops, too bad, it's okay. We can delay it as much as you want, have fun! I wish it was the same for, you know, fan games and the Smash deadlines. But I'm buying it used. It's gonna sell very well anyways. Either way, the game characters are very expressive, the graphics are top tier, the art direction is just top notch. I'd rather play this than Mario Sunshine ever again, but oh my god, this is such a lovely game, I love it. Oh. The thing about 2D platformers like Dynamite Headdy is that they don't care. They take one mechanic and use it to their fullest potential. So yeah, Mario Wonder does the same thing. And honestly, I think more games like Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Maybe some of the level design could have been a bit tighter, but you know what? I don't care. I love Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And mwah! Game of the Year 2023 with love or something. So that's pretty much my Game of the Year list right now. And you know what? We have one more game to look forward to in the future. I feel like talking about it a bit for just a bit. Real Web Legends Carter's Quest is kind of an Ocarina of Time like kind of graphics, same kind of combats, but honestly I think the execution of the demo was really impressive. Plus there is a bit of a more dynamic story. So I think I might be looking at a future Game of the Year. Mostly because Professor Layton has been delayed. Either way, thank you for watching my video. If you want more weird takes, like and subscribe, and I need to buy a new mic because right now I'm recording on, my phone. Like and subscribe and Happy New Year everybody! Everybody, Supersonic Racing! Like and subscribe, Supersonic Racing!